Hello everyone, I'm Cristiano Ronaldo and welcome to another lesson in our journey of learning Real English through natural usage. Today, we're going to focus on three very useful phrasal verbs that are not only common in daily conversation but also carry multiple meanings depending on how they are used. These three phrasal verbs are ask out, break up, and take out. Let's begin by diving into the simplest of the three, which is ask out. To ask someone out typically means to invite that person to spend time together in a social setting, often with a romantic intention. For example, if you admire someone and want to get to know them better, you might decide to ask them out to dinner or a movie. It's a way of expressing interest and making the first move in forming a closer relationship. Now, let's move on to break up. This phrasal verb has several meanings. The most commonly known usage is when a romantic relationship ends. When two people are no longer together, they have broken up. This can happen for many reasons, but the expression remains the same. Aside from relationships, breakup can also be used to describe the act of separating something into smaller parts. For instance, if you're organizing a large block of text, you might break it up into paragraphs to make it more readable. Or, if you drop a glass on the floor, it could break up into tiny shards. In communication, especially over the phone, if the signal is weak, you might hear the other person say, "You're breaking up," meaning your voice is cutting out or becoming distorted. Now, the third phrasal verb we'll explore is take out. This one carries many different meanings as well. Let's say you visit the dentist and they need to remove a problematic tooth. They will take the tooth out. If your teacher asks you to prepare for class, they might say, "Take out your notebook and pen." This simply means remove it from your bag and be ready to use it. In a romantic setting, after you ask someone out, you might take them out for dinner or a movie, continuing the act of engaging socially. When you go to a library and borrow books, you take out books from the library. Similarly, at the bank, you might take out money from your account, which means withdrawing it for personal use. But there's a difference between taking out a loan and taking out money. A loan is something you borrow and must repay. So when you take out a loan, you are agreeing to return that money over time. On the other hand, when you take out money from your own account, you are simply withdrawing funds that already belong to you. You can also take out insurance, which means you are purchasing a policy to protect something valuable, like your home, vehicle, or health. One more use of take out is a bit more intense and informal. In action movies or military contexts, take out can mean to eliminate or kill someone. For example, a soldier might be ordered to take out a target, which is a euphemism for removing that person by force. These phrasal verbs are dynamic and can completely change their meaning based on the context they're used in. That's why learning them through practical examples is essential. Now that we've covered ask out, break up, and take out, I encourage you to reflect on how you might hear or use them in everyday life. Whether it's asking a friend to go to dinner, breaking up your study materials into manageable sections, or taking out a library book for the weekend, each of these expressions adds depth to your understanding of conversational English. With regular practice and mindful listening, you'll begin to recognize and use these phrasal verbs naturally, just like a native speaker. So keep practicing, stay curious, and immerse yourself in real-world English. You'll find that the more you engage with these phrases, the more confident and fluent you'll become. Thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to continuing this journey with you in our next session.